Let's get started with VLOOKUP. Now in VLOOKUP, when you want to get data from any table in Excel, then VLOOKUP is a great function available in Microsoft Excel. Now what it does exactly, it retrieves data from a table and it is a game changer function in VLOOKUP. So it is very important to know some rules before you will start using VLOOKUP as a function. So let's have a look at some rules, some logic behind this VLOOKUP function and get into a very practical example, which is a day-to-day life example. Okay. Now, what is the first rule of VLOOKUP or the first logic of VLOOKUP? Let's have a look at first logic. Now, if we look at this condition, VLOOKUP only looks right. The meaning is the lookup value appears in the first leftmost column and the VLOOKUP requires a lookup table with lookup values in the leftmost column, while the data you want to retrieve can appear in any column to the right. So just to summarize this rule, and I will explain you how to use this rule. Lookup always looks for a value in the leftmost column and it retrieves value from any column to the right. Okay, let's have a look at practical example and you will come to know how to use this function. So this is a very practical example, day-to-day example. This is a menu at Barista. Okay, and let's imagine you are at Barista and looking at this menu. Now when you look at this menu, you are actually scanning down onto the left column looking for what do you want at Barista. Okay, once you finalize something on the leftmost column, then the next, look for a price for a regular or a large quantity, generally go towards right. So what do you do actually? You do a VLOOKUP in your mind. How? You look for what you want, what are you looking for to the leftmost column, and then you look for a price towards the right columns. Okay. Example, if you want green apple, so you look for green apple in the leftmost column and then go to the right for like 195 or 225 and then you select the product. Okay, so you are actually doing VLOOKUP in your mind. Now, Excel is an amazing tool. If you do VLOOKUP with the help of Excel, it gives you a fantastic result and you will fall in love with Excel. Okay, now let's use the barista example. This is what we do in day-to-day life. Let's see how Excel can help you to get the same result. Okay, so now the goal is, what is the price of green apple size L? You need to find out the price of green apple size L. Okay, now this is very simple. You go down to here, the green apple is available here, the size L, price is 225. Let's use VLOOKUP function in Excel and let's find the price. Very simple example, and we will move to complex examples in our tutorial 2 of the VLOOKUP. Now, so this is the same data taken in Excel format. So all the categories are available here along with the prices. Now the green apple, we are looking for price. So this is the cell where we want the price of green apple. Okay. Now the interesting is formula looks like this. So when you press is equal to V lookup and you look at it, asks for four things: lookup value, table array, column index, and range lookup. What does it mean? So I have explained here. Lookup value is what are you looking for? Okay. So what are you looking for? I'm looking for green apple. So it is written here. So I've selected green apple. Okay, comma, table array, where are you looking for? So I am looking for, so the VLOOKUP will search for green apple in the leftmost column, but I want Where are you looking for? So I'm looking into table array. The VLOOKUP will look for green apple in the leftmost column. Okay, so it is selected. Okay, so this is a table array. You are looking for green apple. Clear? Okay. Now the column index number. What do you want to return? You want to return size L. So this is size L. So when you are using VLOOKUP and when you have selected table array, always remember that leftmost column is a column number 1, then this is column number 2, this is column number 3. We are looking for size L, so let me put column number 3. Completed. So till now we have selected what are you looking for, green apple. Where are you looking? So this is a table array. What do you want to return? I want to return value in the large. Okay, the last thing is approximate match or exact match. Now there is the next rule which starts here. At this point of time, I'm not sharing that rule. We will look at this rule in a short while. Okay, let me select exact match. So it will select exact match. What is approximate match? We will see in some time. So I'm selecting exact match. Let me select. So it has selected false, which is exact match. Column completed, and my formula is ready. Fantastic. It has given me the answer 225. So green apple, large value is 225. Let me change this. I'm looking for lemon iced tea. So if you are looking for lemon iced tea, it should give a value 190. Let me check. Lemon. Oh, fantastic. It has given me answer 90. Did you observe one thing? I'm sure you must have observed one thing, that VLOOKUP is not case sensitive, because here my all letters are capital, but here I am writing the using both capital and small letters. So VLOOKUP is not case sensitive. Even if you write lemon, it takes into consideration the closest value. Okay, let me put classic. So let's see. I'm putting classic here, and yeah, the answer given is 210. It is not at all case sensitive. So what does VLOOKUP do here is it looks for what are you looking for has to be there in the leftmost column. What do you want to return? It's always any column on the right side. Okay, let's say if you change your column index to 2, then it will look for values in regular column. See, for classic price is 185. Let me change this to lemon, and the price is 160. Okay, let me tell you the rule between approximate value selection and exact value selection. Okay, so I'm just deleting this and I'm waiting here. So true is the approximate match, false is the exact match. The moment I select approximate match, let's see if Excel or VLOOKUP selects approximate match equals to lemon. So if you look here, the lemon, my column index is 2, but the answer given is 200, which is wrong. Surprisingly, let's see if it does same for other items. So I've selected classic. Yeah, it's wrong answer. Let me select green apple. Okay, let me select green apple. Answer is wrong. Oh, so there is something missing now in the formula. So when I select exact value, the VLOOKUP was giving right answer, but in approximate match, the answers are wrong. What is missing? The missing thing is, if you use approximate match in VLOOKUP, always remember your table or the data should be in a sorted format in ascending order. Data has to be in a sorted format, ascending order. So let me sort this data. So to use approximate value function, let's sort data first and then use the VLOOKUP. So let me select the table, sort data in ascending order as per the lookup value. Okay, so go to the sort, select column M because this is a column of lookup values. Order is A to Z, ascending order, and say OK. Formatting may change here, but don't look at formatting at this point of time. Let's look at the usability of VLOOKUP function. Okay, so this is now sorted in ascending order as per the lookup values. Can you see the change here? The value had changed to 195 from the earlier value. Okay, now if I look for other values like lemon, okay, it is giving me 160. Let me select classic, and yeah, it is 185. So I'm now getting good values. So whenever you will use approximate value, okay, as an option in range lookup, which is here, precise or approximate, always sort data as per the lookup value. You will get the right result. Okay, let me change the column index to 3, which is this category, and let me see the result here. So for classic, it is 210. Let me select lemon, and yeah, it is 190. So now lookup is giving me the right answer. So three basic rules to use VLOOKUP. The first rule is VLOOKUP always looks lookup value in the leftmost column, and it retrieves value to the right columns. Number one. Number two, it is not case sensitive. Number three, whenever you will use approximate as a function, which is nothing but true value, okay, always sort the data, otherwise you will get a wrong result. Let's look at some interesting examples in my next tutorial, and let's move to the next table in VLOOKUP using Excel.